to Starseed Rising 333. I'm glad you've tuned back into this channel, and if it's your first time, welcome. This is going to be a general collective reading, so whatever messages that come out, please take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you do enjoy this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. I'm going to be recording this reading on Wednesday, the 7th of May 2025. I hope everyone is doing okay. I hope you enjoyed your long bank holiday weekend, okay, and enjoying your week so far. All right. And again, I hope you enjoy your morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Okay. Um, and please don't forget to check the description box because I've recommended, okay, a few books, all right, that can help you as you go along your journey, okay, life's journey, all right. And thanks once again for anyone who have taken the time out to watch my readings, my other spiritual enlightenment videos I have on my channel. Thank you ever so much for your support, okay. Whatever you did in the past and what you're about to do is much appreciated, and it does help the channel. All right, thank you ever so much for your support. All right, now before I actually go through the downloads I received, I just want to once again use this deck. Is called Raise Your Vibration, and it's by Carl Gray. All right, I'll just select one card, okay, for the collective. All right. Okay, our spiritual team wanted me to select this card. It says, Devotion unites me with the infinite. All right, I'll just show you the vibe. All right. So I guess it's all about, our connection, okay, to our spiritual team, okay, which would include the ancestors, spirit guides, the angels, archangels, the higher power, all right, and also having faith, okay, and trusting in the universe, trusting the process, okay, and believing, okay, that um that they will always guide us, okay, as we go through life's journey, and also to have faith in whatever we do, because we are working together with the energy of the universe, okay, with our spiritual team, with the higher power, to bring whatever, or it is that we wish to bring, okay, or to manifest, okay, into reality. All right. And once again, um knowledge, wisdom is infinite and not finite. All right. So let me just read more on this vibe, okay. Okay, it says devotion. So let me just quickly read more on this vibe, okay? So, okay, so it says here, devotion is the energy of loyalty. It's the feeling of deep gratitude, love, and appreciation for something or someone. When we devote ourselves to something spiritual, we break through all the blockages between ourselves and the divine. The reason devotion is so powerful is because Through it, however, we display it. We allow our consciousness to become one with whatever our focus is. Today, the universe is giving thanks for your gratitude and love. It doesn't seek your devotion, but knows that allows you to unite with the infinite presence within. And that's the energy that can move mountains. When this card comes to you, whatever you are focusing your energy on currently is supporting the expansion of your soul. The dedication that you're pouring into your projects is powerful and magnetic. When you are this ecstatic, focused state, you are aligned to the highest vibrations and will receive divine transmissions that will take you forward. Wow. So this is a very beautiful message, and it's also like I would say describe it as like a tap on the back. Okay, our spiritual team, okay, is quite happy. Okay, that's, if you are doing you're focused on your goals, if you are doing any type of work to help support others as well. All right, so it's this is a message, okay, from the universe, from the higher power. All right, to say that it's almost like a thank you. All right, a thank you message, okay, to everyone out there who is doing their best, okay, to help bring to share their experiences, also to bring about love, to raise the frequency and vibration on this planet. And I think this is a message to say thank you, okay, to all, to everyone who is doing their best, okay. All right, so this is a very beautiful vibe. um and if you don't feel that way, well, then, maybe this is, or you want some form of confirmation from the universe, then this is it. All right. And the vibe of the day, it says, my dedication is supported by the universe. My dedication is supported by the universe. All right. So it's all about having faith, hope, and trusting the process. All right. That everything is going to be okay. All right. And if you need the inner strength to get over through challenges or obstacles that might be coming your way, you can always pray to the higher power, to your spiritual team, to the ancestors, to so that you can gain that inner strength. All right. So okay. So let me just I just want to quickly go through the downloads, okay, for today. Now I heard this, well, I actually saw these words, okay, and I heard a child saying this, and I heard them say, back off. All right, so I don't know if maybe there could be somebody who is in competition with you, okay, depending on what you do. It could be a work um, situation, all right. It could be because you maybe do some form of spiritual or religious work, and maybe this person is not happy about what you're doing. Maybe they're not happy with your spiritual rank or what you're talking about, all right. Maybe in other words, you might be saying something and that might sort of irritate them. So whatever it is, but this is what the meaning, I believe, for these words, okay, the spiritual meanings behind these words. Now I remember one time I was walking and I saw this something just made me turn, and I saw the name of this street and it says Gasoline Street, okay. And I was listening to one of um members, or I was listening to one of my soul tribe, all right, and she was saying something about how if you have something, okay, there could be somebody who is wishing on your downfall or an end to whatever you have, because the name of the street was called Gasoline Street, and I was wondering, wow, that's a strange name, for a street. But I didn't really understand, I knew it has something to do with fire, right? Because this, if you use this thing, it can create a fire, isn't it? Okay. Um, but then, when I was listening to one of my the members of one of my soul tribe, all right, she was doing a reading and she mentioned something about this thing about fire, and then I just, okay, I now understand what this thing is about regarding gasoline. So maybe there could be somebody who wants something that you're creating, and I hope not. Okay, they might also want to maybe burn up your wherever you, but just pray against this, all right? Just pray to your spiritual team, the Most High, okay, for protection, okay? But you know what? It's just something you need to remember, okay, that the Most High sees and knows all things. He knows the heart and reins of man, all right? Even before whatever is entered into a man's because it starts from the heart first, okay, and then to the mind, and then to the hands. All right. And I did see a man like putting a glove in a bin. So that could also mean that there could be a hidden enemy around you, or somebody you knew in the past, okay, or somebody that you are not aware of, and this person could be your like your rival or enemy here. All right. Now, another thing I keep noticing is that about, especially with a couple, okay, where someone always keeps, or they are somehow lost. So it could be that these people could be in what they call chariot energy. It could be that they probably somehow lacking direction, okay, in spiritual sense. Um, Also, what I'm also getting that's been downloaded to me, okay, there could be a group of people, okay, that might be caught for theft. There's also yesterday I got a message, okay, and this actually came from Princess Diana. All right. um and if you don't really know much about, I would suggest please do. But I'm sure a lot of people must have heard of Princess Diana, who is the mother of Prince William and Harry. Okay, who was married once to King Charles. All right, and her spirit, okay, came into my energy, and I think she just wanted to say there was a few things, okay, that were for me, but it was basically to say, okay, that like in other words, it backed up these words, okay, that was said by another um member of my soul tribe, where it says, understand that everything happens for a reason, but I'm open to receiving the answers why. Okay, because we all of us have gone through certain things in our life. Okay, and we might be wondering, okay, why these things happened. Okay, why this person betrayed me or did something wrong. Okay, and also it could be a relationship situation here. But what you have to remember, okay, is that sometimes they have a saying, okay, rejection is for your protection, something like that, all right? And it could be that, even though things didn't work out with this person or people, just remember that there could be something much better in store for you that the universe wants to bless you with. All right. So okay, and sometimes, okay, if you are in a certain situation, because this is what Princess Diana wanted to say to me as well, that yes, okay, she died under tragic circumstances, all right, and that as much as she loved Prince Charles, okay, it was now King Charles, all right, um and that she wanted the marriage to work, but they didn't, and they ended up in divorce and whatever. But she said that she believes in her heart, okay, that if she had stayed in that marriage, it would have dimmed her light, and she wouldn't have been the person that we all know her or known her to be, okay, as the Queen of Hearts. All right. So um so this is something that that she wanted me to just take note, all right, and maybe to help to just mention this to someone out there who might be somehow a bit or felt who feels somehow let down because the relationship didn't work. It could be more to do with like a love, romantic relationship here. All right. So um because maybe this person could have somehow, as I said, dim your light, or was going to be how could be like a blessing blocker in some way. And so we should just heal from whatever situation, see it as a karmic lesson there, because there's also lessons for us to learn as well from different relationships that we have, whether if it's a work if, whether it's a work relationship, family, um uh, a marriage, okay, or a past lover, and so forth. All right. Also, things that I noticed was like a woman holding a rope. So I don't know. So maybe uh it could be that maybe this person wants to come back. It could be a past situation there where this person wants to string you along. Um or want or in other words, okay, maybe this person has somehow feel or binded by situation, or maybe they want to come back, if it's past, with past energy, to bind you to them in some way. Okay, they could be using spell work. Also, paintbrush. A paintbrush is all about us being creators of our own reality. Teapot, there could be a lot of gossip. Chair, um or chairs, empty chairs outside, can mean that somebody could be living your life. All right. Magnifying glass, so there could be someone looking into something, or this something could be under investigation. Animals, that the names of certain animals I got was tiger, lion, snake, frog, elephant, shark. If you see a lot of cats, okay, it could be that it could embody Basset, the Egyptian um, goddess Basset. Also, it could also it's also confirmation that you're protected. Okay, this is the same spiritual symbol by the universe, and it could be, and Ariel can also be in the energy of cats. All right, as well as dogs, butterflies, and birds. Dogs can represent a loyal friend. It could be also spiritual. Okay, that's guiding you as you go through the journey. Butterflies can represent messages from past loved ones, spirit guides. Um, Also, birds as well can represent spirit guides, past loved ones, messages from the divine, um, your spiritual team. And also, owls and crows can represent our ancestors. Some of the other names of animals, okay, that I heard was tiger, lion, snake, frog, elephant, shark. If you're not sure of what the meanings of the spiritual meanings of these animals, you can always look it up online. All right. There could be something to do with food spells. Okay. Or something to do with hunger or scarcity. Okay, maybe someone wants to make you either be scared to eat or overeat. All right, because and something to do with theft, because every time I go in the shops, I keep seeing people being caught for theft. All right, and I've heard the man say something about hunger. So just be on your guard, be aware of what's going on around you, pay attention to the signs, signals, and synchronicities. Okay, also about these words, from nothing to something. So maybe you had to start afresh, okay, into creating something. And also, last one, laughing. So maybe you could have been in a situation where people treated you bad or whatever, but you've come out as the winner. The crystals that my spiritual team would like the collective to work with is titanium quartz, titanium, sorry, titanium quartz, tektite, dravid, and yellow calcite. Okay, and if you come across a sequence of numbers like 234, 123, 111, 333, 999, 222, and you don't know the meaning of these numbers, Then I have recommended some books. Okay, check the description box. All right, or you can check online to see what these numbers mean. As because I keep coming across numbers 999, 222, 66, 1310, 68, 808, 911, 711, 144, 44. 44 can represent the higher power, the divine. Also 33 can represent the ascending masters. I also came across 5 to 2, 23, and 5. All right, so that's the I try to be quick because I received a lot of downloads. All right. Um okay, so what I'm going to do now is just step into the reading. So I'm going to be using this deck. All right, so please bear with me. Okay, so the deck I'm going to be using, this deck is called Dark Mirror, and it's by Laura Sava. Okay, and I must remind you once again that Tarot Oracle readings is all to do with energy, it's timeless, and it's also non-gender. Okay, a he can be a she, a she can be a he. Okay, and whatever messages that come up, please take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, and and it's all to do, as I said, to do with energy. Okay, these energies doesn't necessarily have to belong to you. It could belong to people you're associated with, all right, or connected to. These could also belong to energies that's around people that you are connected or associated with or around you. Okay, and whatever messages are come, please take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is the current energies around the collective at this time? Okay, so we have fragmentation. Okay, fragmentation. What's the current energies around the collective at this time? What is the current energies around the collective? Okay, I've got here the temple of my body. Okay, and then I've got forgetting oneself. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, we've got is this me? All right, the top of the deck. Okay, we've got hiding your true self. Okay. Okay, so we've got fragmentation, the temple of my body, and forgetting oneself. All right. So I'm just going to put them on a stand and then clarify. Okay. Now, this message, okay, could relate to the energy of one person or a group of people. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using the uh Rider-Waite Tarot, all right, to clarify those cards and some other um decks as well, okay? So let me just give the cards a bit of a shuffle and see what comes out. Okay, so I'm going to be clarifying the first card where it says fragmentation. Let's clarify fragmentation. Okay, so we've got Queen of Wands, Queen of Wands. Let's see what else comes up. Okay, we've got the World reverse. Okay, we've got Two of Swords. We've got Ace of Wands. And then we've got the Lovers. Okay. Okay, so from what I'm seeing here, all right, is that um someone could be in a relationship, okay, and okay, so you could be this embodying this Queen of Wands or being this energy, okay, and you could be dealing with someone who embodies the Emperor energy, okay. um Now, you know, what strikes me here is this Ace of Wands. This Ace of Wands here. Um, it could be to do with a past person, okay? Um, that you might have walked away from because you've got the Queen of Swords here. All right, you've got the Queen of Swords here, and you've got the Hierophant. So this definitely, to me, this seems to be like some. It could be. It doesn't always have to be a marriage, but to me, it looks more like some form of it looks to me, okay, sorry, like a either a relationship or more likely a marriage. Yeah. So you could have been married to this person, or maybe somebody's married to a another person, okay, but it could be that because the Hierophant, okay, and the Queen of Swords can represent the justice system, okay, um like maybe you, it could be you or somebody else, could be going through some legal proceedings or whatever, all right, or divorce, okay. um but what I'm seeing here, okay, is that but it's some form of partnership, all right. um Okay, you could be, maybe, as I said, you could be a business owner, all right, as well, because I mean, the Queen of Wands, all right, and the Emperor, uh, this energy, okay, does represent people who, are business minded, okay, or in some form of leadership role, all right. But it looks to me, all right, like some that you might have walked away or separated from an individual for whatever reason, all right. And what it is, I think this person, maybe they don't want to accept that a cycle, okay, has closed, because you do have the World card reversed, all right. And they may still want to have a passionate new beginning with you, all right. um it could be that you are very undecisive at the moment about this individual, or maybe this person, um or you might have broken up with this person because this person wasn't decisive about what they wanted, okay, or maybe because of the choices they made, all right. Because this is what Two of Swords represents, okay. And maybe it could be past energy where this person wasn't able, they were very undecisive, they weren't able to choose, or maybe I don't know, if maybe if there was a third party situation here, and maybe they want to come back, but you don't want to because you probably in this Queen of Swords energy, okay. Maybe you could be dealing with somebody who is who is sort of fragmented. I mean, when I was saying fragmented, I mean maybe this person maybe not might have mental issues, or they needed to do a lot of healing as well. Okay, and maybe this uh person now is at loss because spirit wanted me to pick this card because the card that's underneath the Queen of Swords is Five of Cups. All right. So maybe this person is sort of grieving your loss because you walked away from the situation. um it could be a case where the divine has stepped into this situation, maybe because this person, um when they were with you, this person, maybe one was very sneaky, because you got Five of Swords here, okay. You have Five of Swords here, okay, and you got Seven of Swords here, right? Um, okay. So it could have been a third party situation because you got Three of Cups, and this definitely was a karmic um connection because you got the Devil here. All right. Okay. You could have been dealing with somebody who was in the who embodied the Knight of Wands energy. Okay. right. So let me just use okay, so you could have ended this. I'm using the situation oracle deck. So you could have ended this. Well, I mean, this person probably does maybe feels that there's some unfinished business, all right. But you could have at your end, okay, you could have ended um the relationship, okay. This person could have been very codependent, all right. Um, Holy Spirit of please clarify fragmentation, please clarify. I mean, it says her date, get back out there, meeting someone new. Okay, so maybe you might be in a new relationship. Um, since leaving this person, ending this relationship with this person was very undecisive. Okay, you might be loving on yourself. It says healthy choices, self love, self care, being happier. Okay, love on life. Um, It does say here, girl with a snake, charmed or used, enable boundaries. You might have created healthy boundaries relating to this person because obviously the Queen of Swords came out, okay, in the tarot deck. Okay, and it also says here, snake, competition and enemy, the other woman, look over your shoulder. But it could be the other way around because also with energy, and this person could be wearing a mask because it says hiding true feelings, pretending and delude, gaslight, personify. Okay, let's see. Let me use another deck. Um, okay, we've got spill the beans, revealing secrets, cats out of the bag, untrustworthy. So you might have found out something about this person. Okay. Use clarify fragmentation. Yeah. Okay. It says chain codependency, unhealthy attachment, way down. So you could have found out that this person has healthy attachments. All right. You could have been dealing with some masculine masculine or somebody who embodies more of the masculine energy. Okay, it says Masishmo. I don't know if I'm saying this correctly. It says masculine pride, toxic masculinity, meeting manly expectations. It also says here lipstick evidence, infidelity, called cheating, betrayal. All right. Yeah. Got her receipts, evidence, guilty as charged, exposed. Okay. You also got a sneaky link, hidden lover, low key situationship, side piece. So you could have found out something that this person was unfaithful once again, and this person maybe wanted to come back because it says love bombing, overly attentive, showered with affection for personal gain. So maybe this person, okay, in the past. If this is past energy, maybe this person um love bombed you in some way, but they had a hidden agenda. Okay, so it could be your story, it could be somebody else's story. Just take the, at the end of the day, it's all to do with energy, all right? So it could be, it doesn't have to be your, necessary to be your story. It could be to do with, to do with somebody else or people around you. Okay. Um, all right. So I'm going to be clarifying the temple of my body. So now the way I see these cards, all right, it could be that, okay, maybe this person, as I said, could have healthy attachments, right? And that's causing them, okay, to be fragmented, not being able to make the right choices, okay, and whatever unhealthy attachments they have, it could be affecting their body, because it does say here, the temple of my body, all right, and as a result, that's causing them to probably not being their true authentic self. Because if you notice on this card here, you could see the man wearing a mask, all right. Maybe they could be doing things to maybe is through escapism, in a sense, okay, especially if they are somebody that drinks a lot, okay, or they're taking certain substances, okay, to help them, maybe to numb the pain so they cannot be who they are truly meant to be, all right. Because that's what I believe, that's what forgetting oneself means, all right. So as I said, this could be, these energies could belong to one person or a group of people, all right. So let me just shuffle once again. Holy Spirit, and please clarify the temple of my body, the temple of my body. Holy Spirit, this one to come. Okay, so we've got the world. Okay. Okay, we've got Seven of Wands. You've got Nine of Swords, Seven of Cups, Four of Wands. Uh, yeah. So I think, if you have moved away, okay, from this individual, okay, I think this, you probably again, once again, in this Queen of Swords energy, all right. Um, maybe, as I said, creating healthy boundaries, defending yourself against this person. You might have blocked this person, all right. And maybe this person is now in the Nine of Swords energy, okay, having sleepless nights, probably like I'm quite stressed, anxious. Okay, and as I said, it could be to do with now this could be to do with a family member, because you got Four of Wands and Four of Wands does talk about family, a home, or business. Okay, just take the energy as it resonates here. And um maybe if it was like a marriage or something like that, maybe this person had a lot of options, okay, or maybe they created, or maybe they were delusional, or it could be that they caused a lot of illusions here, and at that time you wasn't able to see the true colors of this individual, okay. But maybe you were enlightened about something because you got the Hermit here. And this definitely was to do with some form of relationship because you got Two of Cups here. All right. Okay, you must have found out something about this person. Okay, you could be embodying the Queen of Cups energy. All right, you could have been dealing with somebody who embodies the King of Wands energy, and it could be to do, as I said, to do for a love, a marriage situation. It could even be a family situation where this person offered you a Page of Cups. Okay, which is not really a genuine it's basically a very immature type of energy, a very this person could be also very childish as well. Okay, they might be taking some action to come towards you because you got the Chariot here. Okay, um all right, um or trying to find that, like that leap of faith to come towards you because you got the Fool here. All right. They could be feeling very heavily overburdened by this situation. Because you got sorry, 10 of Wands there, but you got the Wheel of Fortune here. So this cycle has definitely ended. Okay, and you're probably healing because you got the Star, as well as the Four of Swords here. Okay, and this person could be currently under judgment. Okay. All right. So let's see. Okay, so let me just get some other cards to clarify this one. Okay, so as I said earlier, okay, you could have got I'm using the true emotional deck, all right? So as I said that you could have received shocking news about this person. Okay, let's see what else. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please clarify the temple of my body. Holy Spirit, please clarify. Yeah. You got true color, so definitely you saw that something has come out. Okay, you've there could be some evidence that this person wasn't what they or who they say they were. Okay, this definitely was a karmic connection there because you got karmic ties. Okay. Okay, you probably found out that this person was phony, a trickster, created a lot of illusions. Okay. Mhm. They could also have problems with the police. Okay, and this definitely was a love-hate situation. Okay. Let's see what else. Let me use the hidden secrets. Yeah, you could be dealing with somebody who was very confused, unsure, unclear about what they wanted in life. Okay. Holy Spirit, please clarify the temple of my body. Yeah, this person is probably now maybe wanting to come back or pursue you, even though you, because the world card came out reverse, okay, for this card. So maybe um this person doesn't want to accept no for an answer, because you got chasing her is, but this person is quite toxic, because it says pursuit, toxicity, resilience. You might have moved away from this situation. All right. You could be, by moving away, okay, you could definitely be better off. It says perspective. You might be seeing things from a higher perspective, okay, that maybe this person was maybe, blocking your blessings, okay, wasn't good for your mental health, okay, was maybe affecting you in some way, because it says that perspective, better off, happiness, clear headspace. All right. um And as I said, you could have been dealing with somebody who created of illusions, somebody who's unbalanced. Okay, you could have been dealing with a distorted masculine or feminine. Okay, or in the past, okay, they could have created a lot of illusions to cloud your judgment about them. All right. But definitely this person has a lot of attachments. They could be into third parties, all right, or they could also be influenced by other people around them. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I want to clarify um the last card where it says forgetting oneself. All right, so let's see what that's about. So once again, I'm going to be using to clarify. All right, I'm going to be using the tarot. Holy Spirit, Holy Jesus, please clarify forgetting oneself. Forgetting oneself. Okay, so the first card that popped out was Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Hmm. We've got King of Swords. This one wants to come out. This one wanted to pop out. Okay. We've got Queen of Pentacles. I will take this one. Ace of Wands. Okay, right. Okay, I think with this individual, I think what it is, I think this person, okay, wants to um come back, okay? Now you could be dealing with or you could receive a message, okay, because you got Page of Swords here, all right? And it could be that you're going to receive a message, okay? You could be dealing with somebody who embodies the King of Swords energy, okay? And this person maybe want to come back to balance something out with you, okay? It could be to do with money, because I noticed here you could be embodying the Queen of Pentacles energy, okay? You could also because on this card, all right, that you could see there's a lot of pentacles here, all right? So at the moment, you could be very comfortable, feeling very secure, um you know quite abundant, all right? And I think what it is, it seems that maybe this person now wants to come with an offer, okay? Because you've got um Knight of Pentacles, this all right, to try and balance something out, because you got Six of Pentacles, okay? And you could be also dealing with somebody who embodies the King of Pentacles, right? um hmm, Maybe they're trying to find the strength, because you got the Strength card here, um to come and do this, but you have to be careful, okay? Because this person is also embodies the Knight of Wands energy, okay? And the shadow side of the Knight of Wands energy, okay, is somebody who is quite arrogant, somebody who's quite reckless, okay, and can also create setbacks, okay? um but by me seeing the Four of Wands in reverse, it's definitely um it could be to do with a past person here, okay? And you could embody this Queen of Swords energy, and as I said, it could be because you got behind the Queen of Swords, you got the Emperor. So it could be a business situation here as well. Um, okay, you could be working very hard, okay, whatever it is that you want to accomplish. But I think by um hmm, but this person wants to come back. But you see again the Knight of Knights, okay, the energy is very slow, very slow, very, very slow. It's also very immature. Um, and I don't think you're having it, because you got, if you're in this Queen of Swords energy, yeah, I don't think you're having it. Because I think if this person wants to come back, this person is going to probably create a lot of illusions, all right? Um, okay, and may even cause you to have sleepless nights. Okay, a cycle has ended. Okay, and I think this person um may want to come back and say that you are the wish fulfillment or something like that, okay? But this person is very possessive, okay, and they could be hoping or planning to come back or want to come back, but this person could have someone else, okay? Because this is when I see this card, it just reminds me of like someone having somebody else in the background, but still hoping that to have some new beginning. And they could also be embodying the Knight of Swords energy. Okay, if you let this person back in, this person is going to just leave you heartbroken. This could have happened in the past. Okay, and they probably now want to say they want to have a new passionate beginning with you. Okay, because they somehow experiencing some form of loss. Okay, but you walked away because this person was very undecisive in the past. Again, it could be to do for marriage or some form of partnership, and you have, if you've walked away from this situation, you've obviously ended this because you got the death card here. All right. All right. So let me just use let me just use some another let me just use some two other decks to just clarify this. All right, so let me see. Let me use the Mystic Rose. Okay, yeah, this person, okay, probably hoping that they, that you can take them back. It says union, reconciliation, coming back, making it work, second chance. Okay. Please clarify forgetting oneself, forgetting oneself. Yeah. I think if you was to take this person back, okay, somehow this could be a trap, or they could maybe trying to entrap you, because or it's going to leave you stuck in some way, okay? Because it says a trapped, stuck, locked down, mental prison, captive, okay? Maybe when you moved away, you've had time to reflect on what's happened. Maybe by you moving away, this has forced this person to reflect on what they did. They could be going through this dark night of the soul. Okay. You probably are not speaking with this to this person. It says frozen, not speaking, stone wall, not taking action. Okay, once again, this person was probably wearing a mask. It says pretending, putting up a front, two-faced, not genuine. Okay, because if you notice on this card, this man is wearing a mask. Okay, there could have been a lot of conflict, okay, between you and this individual. It says clashing, differences, incompatible, irreconcilable. Again, this person is still undecisive, okay? But as I said, this might not be your story. It could be to do with other people who are associated with you, or energies around within other energies, okay? It says a decision, wrong reasons, contemplating. So maybe this person wants to come back to you, but they have a hidden agenda, okay? Because it says they're contemplating, stay or leave, uncertain. You could be dealing with a past person, okay, or a past life energy, okay, because we all spiritual beings having a human experience. It says that past, there is history, it happened, left behind, looking back. Okay, you could be dealing with a family member, or had a family with this person, because it says family, starting a family, making a home, feeling safe, security. Or you could be dealing with a false flame, twin flame. It says reflection of soul, mirrored emotions, your other half, shared feelings. Okay. But what spirit is also saying, okay, is that this person may, okay, try, want you to unblock them, or maybe they want to have some form of conversation. All right, my spirit wanted me to mention this, okay, but this is sort of like it's just going to be a form of temptation here. So be aware, okay? Be aware, because they may want to propose, but at the end of the day, use your intuition and discernment at all times. Okay, they may want to confess, okay, what they have done, but be careful, because this person may try and just want to string you along. Okay, it says stringing along, get pregnant, entrapment, playing with feelings. Okay, and they also in denial. They're refusing. Um, they could be in denial um about their behavior. Okay, let me use this sun and see what else. So I'm just using another oracle and see what comes out. Holy angels, what else does the collective need to know regarding? Yeah, this person is definitely operating out of their ego. Okay, and as I said, that they may want to sort of like try and they may want to, as I said, propose to you. Okay, they may want to propose to you, because you got principle here, you got the romance here. Okay, they may come in, try with some form of flattery. Okay, saying that they want to be with you forever. Okay, but it's all a bluff. Okay, it's all a bluff. All right, and they also like uh, playing mind games. Okay, this person could be very dramatic. Okay, they might come in with a sad story, say, oh, da 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 da, but be careful here. Right? Yeah, yeah, they might say, well, oh, this time I'm going to be very devoted to you, all right, and maybe even force you to try and make a rash decision here. Okay, but this person does have a hidden motive. Okay, and if you let them in, this person could be very domineering. Okay, and one of the reasons, okay, they may want to come back is because of greed or because of money here. All right. Let's see. Okay, let me just use these ones. Let me just use another deck and see what comes up. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, Holy Spirit, will please clarify fragmentation. Fragmentation. Yeah, you could be dealing with somebody who is quite shifty here. Shifty. Okay, this person is quite angry. Okay, unmotivated. Okay, this person could also be broke. Okay, and maybe you know, they probably feel very discontented. Okay, about their life, and also somebody who's very secretive and clingy. All right, and also somebody who's quite disloyal. Okay, while you could be somebody who is quite balanced. Okay, happy. Okay. Clarify the temple of the body. Holy Spirit, please clarify the temple of the body. Temple of the body. Yeah. You could be somebody who's quite trustworthy, but this person is somebody you're dealing with is quite confused. Okay, not somebody who is in lack. Okay. You could be somebody who's quite relaxed and dealing with somebody who is quite deceptive, somebody quite competitive. All right. This person could be quite weak. Okay, and but see you as some form of security. That's why they probably want to come back, and that's why they're focused on what you have. Okay, or what you built for yourself. Okay, they could be in grief, in law, because you've moved away. This person could be very stressed about the ending of this relationship, but this person, or you could be dealing with a liar. Okay. Yeah. Okay, maybe this person, okay, if you are somebody who's quite intuitive, this person could be quite concerned, okay, about your intuition, or maybe because you use your intuition, that, or your, by using your intuition, had led you away from this person. Okay, if this is your story, this person could feel somehow irritated, okay, because you trust in your instinct regarding this person, okay, and this person could be having some form of mental conflict. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's see. Um, Let me just use one more deck. Okay, let's see what else. I'll use this one. Yeah, this person could be having intrusive thoughts at this time. Okay, if you're dealing with somebody who has some form of mental conflict, okay, and as I said, this person could be quite angry, quite stressed. Okay, this person definitely needs to do some form of shadow work. Okay, they could be optimistic about you taking them back, but this person could be feeling somehow resentment, some form of resentment um towards you because you let them go. Okay, all right. Maybe they're worried that you'll be able to find, or you're going to find, or going to some form of a partnership with somebody else. Okay. but at the moment you are protecting your feelings, or you know, from this person, or block them in some way. Okay. They may want they may want your forgiveness. Okay. But you can forgive somebody. That it doesn't mean, okay, that you have to go back with this person. All right. Because forgiveness is a good thing in a sense, because it's one of the first steps to healing. All right. um but as I said, this person may come back and say, oh, that you are, um now they see you as a wish fulfillment. But be careful. Okay, remember to trust your intuition at all times, because if you don't, and you don't trust your intuition, you don't follow your instincts, this could lead to sorrow. Okay. And this person may want to come up because they could be doing this out of jealousy as well. Okay, so be on your guard, be careful. Make sure if you're not sure, pray, go within. All right. Because as I've said in my previous readings, okay, you could be dealing with like somebody who is your divine counterpart. All right. But maybe this person, had to go through, you had to leave this situation. Okay, because that's how it works. All right, especially with twin flame and soulmate connections. Okay, where you split with this person. Okay, both you and this other person going to this, that sort of, like they call it in spiritual terms, the dark night of the soul. Okay, and then you then come back together. But it's not always the case. Okay, you need to pay attention to the red flags, the signs, signals, synchronicities. You need to be on alert, right? um and if you're not sure, pray. Okay, meditate. All right, before you make that decision. All right, if somebody is forcing you to do something against your will, you need to question this. Okay. All right. Because this person might have a hidden um motive here. All right. Okay, so I'm going to be using let's see, let me get a message. I'm going to be using the Goddess and Sirens deck and see, okay, what message. Okay, they wanted me to select. All right, this is from Shell. It says release. They wanted me to select this card. It says release. Okay. And okay, and perceptone. All right. Okay, so let's see what messages are these. It could be a goddess or siren. All right. So I'm just going to read just to see what message. Okay. So the first one, okay, it's from Hexshell. I hope I'm pronouncing this name. All right. It says release. Okay, and this one is from Persephone, and it says cycles. All right. So let's see what this goddess or um siren, what message they want to give. All right, to the collective. All right. So Let me see. Okay, release 85. Okay, it said it is, okay, so the message here, it says it is time to release an old belief or bad habit. Imbalances of all kinds will fall away. Your pain will soon ease. Okay, so um okay, so this person, as I said, this person has unhealthy attachments, right? So this person needs to release, or it could be to do with like maybe they have like old mindset or old belief, okay, and what the spiritual team is saying that this person needs to release from these unhealthy attachments, okay. um all right, here, and it goes on to say, uh, and the invocation, all right, for this message, it says, when you need to purge yourself of something, be it a habit, a feeling, or physical stuff, you can create a jar of eggshell to aid you. This jar should be created during a waning moon cycle or dark moon. You'll need a glass jar with a lid and a small jet or obsidian crystal, okay, and paper and pen or some small smooth stones and a permanent marker, all right. And it goes on to say, like if you, or if maybe you have a habit, okay, and you want to cut that habit, you can do this. And it says place the jet or obsidian into a jar and just say the words, and it says go outside and say, eggshell, I call your name, woman of the jaguar, dark as night, I need your help in my own release. So, so if you feel that you want to release something, you can always do this. You can call on and work with her energy. And I'm just going to, or this, okay, or there could be a cross watcher watching this, and maybe they want to give up a bad habit or something, or it could be this past person or person that you're dealing with now. So let me just read the second one, but it's from Persephone to do cycles 1 to 7. Okay, it goes on to say, it is time for a change and it will be positive. Respect your own natural cycles, be mindful of seasonal changes, and go with the flow, taking these into account in your diet and activity level. All right. So, at the end of the day, cycles have ended, okay, especially with if you were dealing with this person, okay, and um let me just see if there's anything extra that we can get from her. Okay, it says, hey, if you want to work with the energy, with her energy, because you should need help. If you need help, okay, accepting the change and transition that comes with cycles, you might like this simple invocation. You need a pomegranate on a plate. If you can't find a pomegranate, the juice is commonly available. A white candle, a red candle, matches. Okay, and you could light the white candle and say, Maiden Persephone, goddess of spring, I mark where I am. I ask that you assist me to accept the natural cycles of change. Protect me as I walk this new path. Okay, so if you are finding it difficult to end cycles with this individual or people who have these unhealthy attachments, you can do this ritual to work with her energy. Okay. Okay. Right. Let me see what I'm going to, let me just find out what messages the fairies, okay, have for the collective. So let's see. Got this one. Okay, it says magical gateway. It takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown. Yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. Okay, so for some of you, the fairies are encouraging you to take this leap of faith in whatever it is that you want to create, or even for those who are just embarking on the spiritual journey. All right. Okay, it says divination, embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. So it's all about trusting into in your intuition here. Okay. Let's see. Let's just get a final message from the fairies. Okay. Okay, it says life energy. This happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. So some of us might need to do because I mean the life journey is a healing journey, okay, and we all need to at times take some time out, maybe do some form of shadow work, okay, to see that what areas that we need to work on. All right, so some of us might need to do that. Okay. Okay, let's see what the angels, what advice, okay, they want to give to the collective. Okay, could be to do with the situation. It could be for the cross watcher. Okay. What messages do you have for the collective? Okay, it says here, law of attraction, relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of energies. Okay, so maybe we need to call on the angels to help us to work with the law of attraction, because that will enable us. It's all about changing the way we think, okay, because it's all to do with our mindset. All right, because if you operate it or have a positive mindset, then it's going to create more positive things in your life. All right. Okay, maybe, or some of you might need to be doing more inner child. He says, parents, the divine truth is that your parents eternally love you to the best of their ability. The angels are helping you heal from any pain associated with your mother or father. Okay, and it goes on to say here, have you asked your angels for help with this? Your angels want to help you with this situation. However, they require permission before they can intervene in your free will choices. Okay? And for some of you, okay, who might be dealing with certain individuals, okay, that might be, or who have unhealthy attachment, it says, clear yourself, ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed, okay, because you can call on Raphael, Metatron, and Michael, okay, to clear your energies at this time. All right. Okay, so let's see what our spiritual team, what they would like us to focus on. Think about, remember. Okay. Okay, I think, all right. All right. They want us to rest and rejuvenate. Okay. So that we need to sort of like try and have a balance here. Okay. All right. So you could be a life path 9. All right. Let's see what else. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. What would you like the collective to think about? Okay. Okay, so here again, um is maybe they want us to work on our solar plexus chakra, okay, to give us that willpower that we need um to help us to take action, to be in in control of our life. If we haven't yet done this, okay, to do, or also to be determined to work on our goals or whatever it is that we want to achieve in life. All right. Okay, and by doing this, okay, it's going to help us to spread our wings, okay, um to um to help us to expand, okay, and also it's going to push us into taking the lead of our own lives, okay, to be in charge, because it's all about stepping into our power. All right, that's going to help us. um okay, let me just take 2 more. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because again, you got okay, and we can always call on our spiritual team to give us the inner strength. All right, because you've got this is the strength card here. All right, to help us to be in this to be to embrace, okay, our the um divine masculine energy, okay, here. All right, or the emperor energy, okay, um or to maybe if you are thinking about, maybe you want to maybe apply for a leadership role and you don't have the strength to do that, you may need to work on your solar plexus chakra, and you can always call on your spiritual team to help you to find the strength, okay, uh to take the lead, okay, and also to be in control of your life. Okay, and you may unfortunately need to detach for anything that doesn't serve your higher purpose here. All right. Okay, so you could be life path 8, 8, 9, 3, the master number 11, 4, 2, okay, or 7. All right. Right, to close off the reading, okay, I just want to just use I'm going to use the angel numbers to see what angels numbers are coming out for the collective. Angels or the spiritual angels. Okay, we've got here 1414. Okay, it says focus on your needs, desires, and hobbies. Everything is more accessible with a light attitude. You will be blessed with new opportunities, a new friend, or an addition to your family. Good vibes will speed up your process. Okay, we've got 777. Good luck. This message is most likely to reach you during intense uncertainty. You'll come out winning from everything that may come your way. It's also a sign that you have much life experience and wisdom to share, yet you need enthusiasm and effort to get this message to others. Okay. Okay. 1616. Your level of self control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin life anew with a person from one's past. Everything will fall to pieces. So it could be, as I said to you earlier, that this person, okay, that you are dealing with, okay, it could be your so-called divine um twin flame or soulmate, okay. But again, you need to pay attention to the red flags. All right, you need, especially if you've separated from this person. All right, also, you have to be alert. Uh, go within if you're not sure. Pray, okay, because not everyone that we've dealt with in the past is our divine twin flame or partner or soulmate. All right, we've got 1212. Oh, happy day and ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards. All right, so, and just going to use this last deck. It's called Chakra Love. Okay, to see what crystals, okay, if you're interested in working with crystals, what crystals, okay, our spiritual team would like us to work with. Okay. um oh, and please don't forget to check the description box, okay, because um I've put the names of some books which I'd like to recommend to help you. Okay. If you're interested in knowing more about the different types about being a psychic, okay, if you have or you've discovered you've got spiritual gifts as well as crystals. I think I've also put the name of yeah, um, a book. Okay, it's called The Power of the Psalms. Okay, so Psalms is very good. Okay, you can use the verses for protection, for to bring more blessings, prosperity, um, you know, and also if you're interested in work, numerology, angel numbers, I also put the name as well of these books in the description box. So please check it out after watching or listening to this reading. Okay, so if you got hair red jasper, and this is for the root chakra. That can help us, all right, to feel more grounded. It says grounding, sink your roots deep, connect them to the heart of the earth. Let's see what other crystals. So we've got red jasper. Okay, for the solar plexus. So the root chakra, okay, is all to do with our security and our stability in the area of life. Sacral chakra is to do with our passions, desires, our emotions, okay, body. It's and also our creativity as well. So and it says that creation, the flames of destruction will ignite a rebirth. All right, so it's all about ending all cycles, okay, and with, with individuals or things, people, places, things that doesn't serve a higher purpose. Okay, got fire our guide. Let's see, what else? Okay, we've got citrine. Okay, this is for the solar plexus chakra. So the solar plexus chakra has is very much connected to our willpower, our self-determination or determination, to do with our inner strength. All right. Willpower, okay, and citron, okay, the crystal citron can be used, all right, to help heal, balance, cleanse the solar plexus chakra, and it can also attract abundance. So it says abundance, the world is abundant when you choose to see it that way. All right. And also another one for the sacral chakra, we got tiger's eye. Okay, it's and again it's to do with our passions. What we want to bring out, what we're passionate about, to ignite that fire that's within us. All right, it says passion, turn your fear of change into excitement for change. All right. Also, some other ones are coming up for the solar plexus chakra. We got rutilated quartz. This is a very good stone to help release the past, to give you a more positive, or to make you have a more positive mindset. Okay. All right, or to let go of the past, is to release the past, let go of the past, is and to help with your confidence, to boost your confidence. It says confidence, no one will believe you if you don't believe in yourself. Be your own cheerleader. And also amber, okay, for the solar plexus chakra, it says fearlessness, turn your warrior into a warrior. Okay, so you got red jasper, citron, fire agate, amber, rutilated quartz, and tiger's eye. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope whatever messages that came out is going to help you to make the right choice, right decision. Okay, regarding past, a past person, people. It could be to do with a thing. It could be to help you, okay, as you go along life's journey. Okay, and once again, I'd like to thank all my subscribers, my supporters, anyone who have tuned in, taken the time out to watch my readings, my other videos I have on my channel. And if you have clicked the like button, subscribed or shared my videos in any way that can help uplift you or another person, I'm most grateful. Okay, and thanks to Allah, the Creator. Okay, I'm calling him Allah because I am a Muslim. All right, and once again, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Um, and if you did enjoy this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. Thank you for watching. See you next time, and goodbye.